One mother posted to Facebook, identified a rare eye disorder, one that threatened her child's vision.
About 6 months ago, we were taking snapshots of my daughter, Riley, to share with my family and friends. Probably within an hour of posting the picture, and we received a message from one of my friends saying, "Hey, I noticed your daughter's eye is glowing. It could be a sign that something's wrong." We continued to take some more pictures of her in the same lighting, and her eye continued to glow. The next day, we made an appointment with her pediatrician. She didn't see any issues just by looking at her, so she did refer us to a pediatric ophthalmologist. At that point, they covered her left eye first. She read off the different pictures with no problem. They then covered her right eye, and she said, "Mom, I can't see the pictures." And at that point, I realized that she could not see out of her left eye at all. Then we went to a macular retina specialist that diagnosed her with Coats disease. At that point, realized that she had no central vision in her left eye. It was quite shocking, but we did catch it before she completely lost all vision in her left eye. Since Riley's been diagnosed with Coats disease, she's had 2 surgeries on her eye. The doctor hasn't given us a sense of how many treatments she'll need at this point. As long as we see improvement, we'll continue to do the treatments. I think it's very important to spread the word, because the only way as a parent to be able to notice a problem with this particular disease is by taking a flash picture and knowing the glow.
And joining us now is Riley and her mom, Tara.
Hey, Riley.
Welcome. One of the things that I think is fascinating about the story is we always tell parents, hey, take pictures of your children if you see something isn't quite right, but you didn't know anything was wrong here.
Absolutely not. We didn't see anything wrong with the picture. We were just sharing it because we thought it was a cute picture.
And it is, by the way.
It is a really cute picture. Now, there's a lot of things you can get from pictures of the eye. You know, there's really 3 things I look for. Are they the same color? Is one red and one yellow? Is one red and one white? You know, are they different? Is one bigger than the other? Or do they look like they're looking in different directions? And those are things you can see in just a family.
Let me show
snapshot.
you really quickly on the medical wall why that picture had this yellow reflection. It's because in a child with Coats disease, the blood vessels that are in the retina literally can leak. And when that occurs, and this is a little bit off, but what's occurring is the cholesterol is literally leaking behind the retina. So that when a picture is taken, the flash, the light reflects off the back of the eye of the retina. Literally, this cholesterol is what's reflecting that yellow image. But what Riley is experiencing, I want to show everyone, because this is a video comparing what someone with normal vision might see versus Riley, and it can be different depending upon the individual, but this is a very real phenomenon, and you can understand how, in Riley's case, she's not going to necessarily be able to say, "Hey, Mom, you know, I'm having trouble with my central vision."
Yeah, she didn't show any signs. She sits far back from the TV. She's very involved with gymnastics and walking on the balance beam. She reads books. There was no indication from my point of view.
So she's essentially grown up like this. She didn't really know that's not normal.
And I want to bring in ophthalmologist Dr. Brian Boxer-Wackler to help us better understand this, but also understand with kids, you kind of have to be on the lookout for these things because they can't always articulate what's going on with their vision.
Exactly, and flash photography, like that occurred in this case, was a great way that a lot of parents can figure out if there's something wrong, because in a normal eye, the pupil is going to be red because of the blood vessels that are in the back of the eye. But in a case like this with Coats disease, because of the abnormal cholesterol that's being deposited, the pupil is yellow. And that's the way most people are going to pick it up.
How do you know when to be concerned?
I think if you see any discrepancy in the color like this, or perhaps one pupil is white, that could be a sign of a tumor in the eye as well.
And Riley, you are such like a super princess. We've got a surprise for you. So...
Look at all this stuff. Check this out.
Look at...
While Riley is playing with her new princess, we want to thank Riley and her mom, Tara.
Thank you. Thank you.
Coming up next, does having too many choices